everyone. I am about to introduce author Andrea Thome, and this is her newest book, House of Belonging. And it is part of a series, but I didn't read the others, and it doesn't matter. This is so good. And it even says on the front of the cover, if you love Nicholas Sparks, you will love this. And it is not kidding, okay? A reviewer said that, and I love a good love story, and it's a great love story. So, everyone, here is Andrea. Hi everyone, I am so excited because I'm speaking with author Andrea Thome, and we're talking about her brand new book called House of Belongings. It's out this week. I want to show the whole thing. It's out this week. I will have the links listed below. I will be giving this away on Instagram to a lucky winner next week. So anyway, thank you, Andrea. This was so good. You know what? I guess it's part of a series, right?
It is. It's the third and final book in my HESSE series. Walland was the first book, followed by Seeds of Intention, and now House of Belonging kind of brings it all together. And it's sort of sad for me to say goodbye, but it's time for a series.
Oh, I can't. You know what? I'm going back to read the others because I couldn't tell. I actually didn't know. It was until I went back to look on Amazon, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is part of a series. You did such a great job, which I love because I know that's hard. I know it's hard for you guys writing series to make it seem as though it's a standalone for anyone who just wants to pick it up, but then make us interested enough to go back and read.
Yeah, it's tough because you don't want to rehash too much and be boring for people who have read the first two, but you do need to fill in a few details. But I try to leave something to the imagination so it can be a standalone.
Well, I love that somebody here, Windy City Reviews, says if you like Nicholas Sparks, and I was like, what a great review that is, because who doesn't love Nicholas Sparks? And I love a good love story. And I read so many intense books, like just intense, okay?
Yeah. Yep.
And don't we all? I mean, who doesn't love a good, intense book every once in a while? But I was reading like a whole bunch of them in a row, and my dreams were getting weird, and then...
That happened to me with Outlander. I was dreaming that I was like in, 17th century Scotland, and I was like, I've got to have a palate cleanser.
Right, and that's what this is, because I love a good love story, and it was so good. And when I got done, I was like, oh, see, books can be that much fun and that much heartwarming, and just, it made me tear up at lots of places, and I loved her, and I loved Lena as the main character. I became so attached to her. In the other books, is she also the main character, or do you...
No, she was a very minor character in Walland, and I wasn't sure. I thought at the time when I wrote her, she's just a blip, really, but I thought she's kind of an interesting character, but there wasn't really a time in the second book to bring her back. And then I had seen a documentary on a female chef that I really think is amazing, Dominique Creme, and she's kind of my muse for Lena. And instantly I thought, oh, there's my sign from the universe that Lena Ming is supposed to have a starring role of her own. And so she's just a very different from both of the first two books, India and Willow, that my heroines in the first two books. She's much different. She's stronger. She's a little edgier, but she still has a softness inside of her. She's fun to write.
I love the name Willow. My daughter's pregnant with a little girl, and I keep saying Willow.
It's a great name. I know, I love it too. I pick all my favorite names.
Well, you know what? And I love reading all these books because I come up, I love when you guys pick these different names because you have to. And, and I'm like, ooh, what about this one from this book? Ooh, what about this?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm writing my fourth book now. This is at the start of a new series, and some of the names I'm really attached to these new characters already. It's fun to birth them.
Yeah, are your fans like telling you no? Like, are they like, no, you need to keep writing more of these?
Well, this new series is actually, it was going to be completely different. There is a character in House of Belonging that I became rather attached to. He's a male character, and he has two brothers. And so this new series is going to be about him and his two brothers, and it's going to be set in the Pacific Northwest. So it's really leaving all of the HESSE characters behind, aside from, I don't want to spoil it, aside from this guy who is so great. And every review I've gotten already is like, please tell me that this guy's getting his own book. So I think I was on the right track with it. He was too interesting to let him go. So there's a little bit of an umbilical cord to the next series. I think it'll keep people happy, I hope.
Oh, that's awesome. And I love, I am a happy ending person, okay?
Me too.
And to me, it's like, because life is hard. We want happy endings.
Right. Right. There's enough junk.
There's enough junk. But the thing is to the story to get there. You know,
Right.
like that is what keeps me going to the next chapter. Okay, but I want it to be at the end. I want to be happy. Okay, and
what makes a happy ending so worth it is if there are trials and tribulations that people go through. That's what makes it so sweet.
Right. Okay. So I want to read your first line because I'm a first line girl. Okay.
Oh boy.
Everybody knows this. I'm going to read it, and then you'll know, and then you'll be familiar. But I love when I get to the end. I go back. Like I experience the first line when I'm reading it, and I'll be like, okay, all right, and then I go back and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's brilliant, and then I think about how brilliant you are.
I might have to steal that again. So that's cool.
Yeah, because you set it up. I love when I see what you set up in that first line, paragraph, whatever, to keep, and then you get to the end, you go back and you're like, oh my god, it was right there. So I'm gonna read it. She'd sworn she wouldn't look, but when the moment arrived, Elena Ming couldn't help herself. And I love that because, first of all, you introduce the main character. Second of all, you already know that whoever she's looking at, it's a past. There's history,
Yeah.
And haven't we all been there?
Right. It's mind over matter, and it's not always easy.
Haven't we all been there in the I'm not going to look, and so I'll just kind of look.
Give a side eye.
Side eye.
Right.
We try to be all tough and be like, no, I'm not going to, and that's what she is. She's tough. She's a tough cookie. And
she's had to be tough. She had to sort of toughen herself up. She's been through some stuff, and like everyone has, but she's really determined that she's shedding that, leaving that behind, starting this new life, and life is what happens when you're busy making plans. So
that's right, and I believed her.
Logan.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I definitely believed her. But we have a lot in common because we had talked before when we tried to do this, and about like how we started doing what we do. And my mom died in 2011. And I know your mom passed away fairly recently.
2014. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, and here we are, I think I'm a little older than you, but I mean, we get to this age and I just remember and I don't know if you had this, I think you did. That's why I'm bringing it up. But I remember when I did get to have conversations before my mom died with her. It wasn't sudden. But I said to her, one time, and I was really unhappy at that time in my life. There were kid things, just, life. And I said to her, regrets? Like what? And she was like, do whatever you have to make yourself happy. And my mom was always big, because I had 6 kids, okay? And I really, my life, I homeschooled them. I mean, my life was wrapped around them. And she was always that cheerleader for me of, what about you? How are you today? What are you doing? And I'd be like, oh, Mom, I'm so busy. I got to go. Bye. But she was always worried about me, which I guess we understand now because we're moms and we have older kids and, and that is our first concern. It's like, how are you? But how are you? Not that I don't love, the grandkids. It's just you worry about your children a lot.
Put your own oxygen mask on first. They tell you on the airplane. My mom's biggest piece of advice to me, I also have the luxury of, it's bittersweet when you have an illness. You have the luxury of time to, say goodbye and talk about things. But she said, make sure you have something before your kids grow up and move away. You have something established already that is yours. That's the best advice she ever gave me. And she was a writer. She was a poet. She self-published actually 20 years ago this year. And so she told me that, and I was thinking about it a lot and really trying to figure out how I was going to come up with my own thing and still be the best mom and be the best wife. And it took me about a year sucking my thumb and feeling sorry for myself to finally, get on track. But once I did, and I found that passion, and over the last 3 years, it's just been so fulfilling. I know she's smiling. And the other thing I told her was, Mom, you were right about everything. And she said, oh, I appreciate that. But she really was. Everything I look back on that I fought her tooth and nail as a teenager, like 20 or something, she was right. And so I told my daughter that. I said, someday I look forward to the day where you tell me that I was right.
I know.
She said, it's not going to happen.
Well, I have my mom's picture right next to the screen when I'm talking. So I always feel like she's watching me, talk.
Yes.
And she did the same thing. She was very concerned because my last child I had later, I had at 38. And she was like, oh, honey, now you've do this through your 50s, and
Right.
because I had my kids so spread apart. But and when after she had passed away, I changed everything, because I was just like, if she's going to give me any lessons, because she had a hard life, and I was like, and she told me to be happy, so I started to focus on myself a lot. Probably
Yeah.
more so than my children really were happy about, but you got to do it.
Well, that's an adjustment too. You probably felt like I felt a little selfish doing it, but I became a better mom. I was a better mom. I was more balanced in my life, a better wife. I brought more to the table. So there's good and bad. It takes some adjustment, though, doesn't it?
It really does. And I think that first year, like you said, like going through the first year of just absorbing, And even though they died of an illness and we got to say the things, I remember, the moment she died, I was just like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do? Because your mom's love, like, you have your children, but that's different, that love,
Yes.
It's so
different. When the person that brought you onto this planet leaves you, it's a void. It's a void like no other.
Yeah, and sometimes my children, when, like, I look at them and I feel bad for them, because, like, adult children, like, they'll do things and say things, and I always let it go, because I'm like, oh, they're so going to look back, because I had so many regrets, like, oh, I didn't talk to her nice sometimes, like, just that kind of a thing. It's completely different, but I do feel blessed, because she did get to leave me that advice, and I did focus on myself, and I found a passion that, and she wouldn't be shocked. She'd be like, you love to read. You read every day. She wouldn't be shocked about this at all. So,
well, and what you're doing is making the world better. I mean, for me, I told you the other day, I'm so grateful to people like you who, if you enjoy something, you'll take the time to share it and get the word out. And for authors in particular, it's a hard job. It's the hardest job. The writing's the fun part.
Right.
It's the promoting and getting the word out about your book, and I'm not good at that at all. So when someone offers and generously to help you, it is so appreciated. So you're just building up all this goodwill in your life. So thank you for that.
You know what? I had no idea that it was going to work, because there's nobody out there doing it. I kept looking to see somebody that I could follow, and the only person I had was Oprah. And I was like, I can't follow, like, that's ridiculous.
But, great role model, by the
way. but she was the only one who really made a point of talking to authors. She made authors famous.
Right.
Back then.
If only we all read a little more, Couldn't the world be, we could all just beef up our brains a little. And it doesn't matter what you're reading either. It's just the art of reading, the act of reading.
Oh my gosh.
And not watching a screen.
I have to read books every single day to do this.
Yeah.
And every time I pick up a new book, like when I open, I get excited. I'm like, what story holds in this book? What am I going to find out? And like I said, this book is just heartwarming, and it just made my day better. I just put a smile on my face, and there are places for other authors to do what they do, because we enjoy that. But to be able to put a smile on people's faces, I just was like, oh, Andrea, thank you. I just get like all happy for you. And
thank you. And it's been so fun writing, and I love putting a little bit of joy out into the world. And I write for my girlfriends. They're like, oh. My girlfriend said, I'm ready to, she's got 5 kids, and she's got it so together, but she said, after Season of Tension, she said, I'm going to just move to Colorado and find a cowboy. I said, don't do that, but it's fun to just provide that escape.
Right. And the thing is that I appreciate is, like, it is not easy. Like, you guys make this look easy. Like, that the words just flow out of you. I know the work that you have to put into it to make it look easy. Like, to put those words down on a page and have it come across and make the story flow so that everybody turns the page, and, but when I get done reading, I'm like, oh, it was so easy, and I'm like, I know this was not easy at all, to tell a story.
Hours in the chair. I love the writing part of it. And I thought after my first book was done, I thought, oh gosh, it doesn't, I really tightened this up. It doesn't need much editing. Well, then you get it back from the copy editor and you go, oh my God, all the red in the margin. And it's a humbling experience to get that very first feedback of an edit. And then you think, boy, I really am a dum-dum. I'm not good at grammar. I can't put a sentence together. But that's why copy editors are in the world, and developmental editors and proofreaders, and they just make you so much better. So it takes a village to write a book.
Yeah, and you know what? Somebody on Instagram and pretty famous author. I don't remember which one, but it was a woman. And she was so, like, humble enough to show her edits that came back.
Oh,
and,
that's a
she
great
just
idea.
took a picture of it. And I was like, you couldn't tell the story, but I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Because I picture like one page, like an it, or you forget apostrophe, or you forget a
That's
comma.
what I thought I'd get. Maybe there'll be a missing cross T or something.
But the way that it was like, I'm like, they only saved 5 words on this page.
Well, you don't realize certain words that you repeat all the time.
Right.
Obviously, you have favorite, and oh my gosh, so that's really made me aware. Then you're hyper aware when you're writing your next book of not using that word as much as possible.
Absolutely. You know what? I used to write a blog along when my kids were growing up, when it was a new thing, like, oh, I'll write a blog, just a daily, like, diary.
Yeah.
Well, I found out that I used the word that. I got so tired, I went back and I was like, I said that like 50 times in one blog thing. Like, but then I became hypersensitive to try to not say that. And I was like,
I say so a lot. Like, I'm so great, or so. I do it all the time.
I do that too when I'm writing little blurbs for my interviews. I'll be like, it was so much fun and we had soda. And I'm like, oh my God, you said so 50 times.
Well, because you just want to emphasize how great it was. Like, I mean, that's why you use it. But boy, I have to delete. So.
Well, like I said, the fact that it comes out the way it does, and then you see why it's so, like, perfect when it's
exactly
done,
Yeah, or hopefully perfect. There's always something. With Walland, I came back in chapter 8, and I won't forget it. And there was one, like a who and a that were transposed, and it just drove me nuts. And I actually went back in and had it re-poured because I am a perfectionist.
Yeah.
But there are some copies out there that have it like that, and I would love to just be able to be a thief in the night and go take all of those back. But
you know what? I hate when I find a mistake because I'm like, I don't know. I'm not reading to try to find mistakes. And when one stands out and I see it and I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for them because I saw it,
Right.
Like I don't want to.
Right.
Not in a bad way. Yeah, and not in a bad way where some people are like, oh, I found mistakes. I'm like, no, I don't want to find mistakes. I'm not out to look for mistakes, I want to see it all nice and neat. But I want to show everybody this cover because, first of all, I love the feel of the book.
It's kind of velvety. I love the feeling, too.
I do, too. I really love when they put that extra touch to it, And then just so everybody can see this cover because it's just so beautiful. And look at the binding. Do you see how people on Instagram make pictures out of these?
Yes. People are so creative. It's so fun to see what they do.
And I wanted to do that. I was like, I can do that. And then I took a picture of one. I was like, no, I can't do that. And I'm like,
well, and my cover are my photographs. So those are photographs I've taken on all 3 of my covers. Yeah, that's kind of my side hobby. I'm a half photographer, and when I grow up, I'd like to do something with that. So I have a lot of photographs that have inspired these books on my website. So under each of the 3 books, I have like photographs that inspired Walland, and there's a whole section for House of Belonging too.
Oh my goodness! Because look at, and even the back. I mean, you can see the picture. My daughter-in-law is a photographer, and to be a photographer in the day that you can take pictures on your phone.
Right.
My grandchildren are very lucky people because they get photographed.
You get all the good ones. Oh, and that's what a money saver to have someone in the family.
Absolutely, everybody goes to her, but I mean, it's just a day to be, when your phone is just as good a camera, as better camera than we had, 15 years ago, like 10 years ago, probably. But anyway, and I just love. I mean, look at the color. I love that. So
Thank
beautiful.
you. The 3rd one is pink and romantic. The whole series is kind of those soft colors.
Well, you know what? When I am on vacation, and I'm going on vacation soon, I will be reading your other 2 because.
I actually have them sitting there.
Let me see.
Why don't I will do? So Walland is the first one, and the boathouse on Walland is from the place in Tennessee where it's set. And then the series moves out west. Oops, can you see? That's Seeds of Intention. And so that's just the aspen trees. It's more set in the winter. It's so that was.
I love the sky on Walland. I love.
Oh, on Walland, yeah, that is an overlay on the photograph to make it look a little dreamier, a little starry skied. Yeah. So I did doctor that one a bit, but yeah.
Oh well, your covers are beautiful, and
Thank you.
I can't wait for your next one. Do you have any kind of deadline?
For myself, I really would like to finish it by November. My husband is he played baseball for many years, and he's being inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame this summer.
He
So in
is.
Cooperstown, which is the end of July, so
Yep.
we've had between January and now, we've been working on his speech. He was so it humbled me that he asked me to help him with his speech. So we've been working on that and lots of promotion for House of Belonging. So writing has been a little bit the time hasn't been there for me, but Thanksgiving is my deadline, so that late summer next year the new one can come out.
Well, you know where to find me.
Thank
And
you.
you got to take pictures. I want to see pictures of the Baseball Hall of Fame. I'm sure on social media.
I'll share those on all of my social media. I cannot wait. It's actually our daughter, who is a voice major in high school. She goes to Performing Arts High School. She's singing the national anthem for the event. So they asked her, which was so special.
Gosh.
So,
How
yeah,
awesome.
I'm not even going to wear mascara because there's just no, that's going to cry.
Don't even bother.
Yeah.
Don't even bother.
No, not even going to bother.
Because it won't look pretty. So just,
no.
you know.
No, it won't.
Oh,
yeah,
that is so
time.
Amazing. I'm so happy for you. Well, you're got a great summer ahead, so, you know, have fun.
Thank you. Well, you too, you enjoy. You have a new
yes.
addition to the family, so you have to go spend some time with the baby.
They're in Arizona. I'm in Pennsylvania, but I will definitely be going there, and I've got another baby coming. My daughter is giving birth this summer, so we got
it's gonna fly by, isn't it? Before we know it, it'll be fall.
Yeah, but when you're done with it, I want to be an early reader again, because
I'll send you an art copy for sure.
Yes, and then we can do this again before it comes out. So I will be posting this the week that this book comes out. So this book is out this week. I will have the link to Amazon. You push that button, and then you push one button on Amazon, and it's yours. Which I love.
Michelle, thank you so much. You're a doll, and we need more of you in the world.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy to get to know you, Andrea, and we won't say goodbye because we'll talk.
We'll say see you later.
Yeah, see you later. Have a great day.
Bye. Thank you too. Bye-bye.
And do you see how sweet she is? I mean, we've been talking because we had a hard time getting Skype to work the last time we tried this. So her and I have been communicating, and she is a lovely person inside and out. And her writing is so good. I am so happy that I got introduced to her and her books. And, you know, like she said, this is the third one. I'm going to read the other two because these characters just stay with you. All of her links will be listed below, especially the one to Amazon. And I just want to thank her and thank you guys for watching.